All right, what's up, everybody? Let's talk about mind over muscle, okay? Because mindset is the most important thing when doing anything, any business, any venture you're going to go down, any relationship you're going to go. It's all about what's in between the ears because the actions is fairly simple and repetitive, but it's the mental aspect of getting up every day, making sure you get to the gym because you're going to have to be disciplined at at packing your gym bag and getting to the gym maybe 2 hours before work so that you can get to work on time, or cooking your meals, meal prepping, all that type of stuff is going to take discipline. So you want to make sure you got your mindset right, and that you know what your expectations are, and how long it's going to take, and that you're not really necessarily after a specific goal at a specific time, okay? Which I know we talk about 21 days or 90-day challenges, but what we really want to create and cultivate is lifestyle change, okay? Longevity, figuring out what you can do and you can sustain, because if you gain 20 pounds in the next 90 days, but you don't figure out how to sustain it, what's the point? So make sure you're in it for the long game. You're in it for the long haul, because that's really the only way to do it. Because this yo-yo shit that doesn't work. That's not what we're here for. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help you learn how to be healthy for the long term. And longevity, I mean, look, you can only control how long you live. But I think it's important to, while we're here, to live as vital as possible for our friends, for our family, for your kids, so that you can do the stuff that you did in your 20s, and you can do those in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, and your 60s. Now, towards later in the 60s, it starts to get a little more tough, especially as I'm talking with my dad, and he's a cyclist, so he has been telling me the later in the 60s is a little tough. But I want to recommend a book, Master Your Mind by Ryan Muncie. Master Your Mind by Ryan Muncie. Very good stuff in here about nutrition, fitness, mindset, just a lot of good information on just how to get yourself from the sympathetic mind to the parasympathetic. Okay, so very, very, very important. And when you get to the point where you're disciplined with your nutrition, with going to the gym, not only will your girlfriend or your wife see that and notice, and it's going to inspire them and keep them on their toes because they see you progressing and moving forward, but what it's going to do for you is it's going to give you a sense of self-worth. It's going to give you a sense of that self-esteem and that confidence, not just in the nutrition and fitness world, but overall in your entire life. Because when you do shit that you don't necessarily want to do, but you make yourself do it, it puts your mind in a state where it's growing, it's developing, it's being challenged. Okay, not just physically, but yes, that is part of it. You got to be physically challenged. As a man, we need that physical challenge. Because look, if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. There is no maintain. It's either you're at the up curve or you're on the down curve. So we want to always be progressing and getting better in all areas of life. That's why reading books is very important. That's why going to the gym is very important. That's why eating healthy is very important. Because if you implement these bad habits, you're going to go down the down curve. If you implement good habits, then you're going to move up. All right? So making sure that your mindset is intact, that you are, you got the right mentality when it comes to the journey, okay? And that you understand that it's going to take time, and you got to play the long haul, play the long game for the long haul, settle in, but be excited, but don't be so focused on the goal. Be focused on the action. Be action oriented, because the journey is what's the most fun. The journey is what it's all about. Even the hard stuff, right? Whenever you're older and you're talking about the good times, you're going to talk about the crazy shit that happened when you grew up, the stuff that really was painful in the moment, but it's memorable. Nothing that's easy is worth doing for a long time, okay? So when it's hard, it's worth it. Because if it was easy, everyone would do it. And if everyone did it, then there would be no value in it. If everyone woke up and had a six-pack and was jacked, then there would be no value in it. And that's what I love about the fitness world, is that you can't fake it. Now, yes, people get those injections in their biceps or whatever. Girls get BBLs and fake tits or whatever. But people know. You don't get it twisted. People know when they get a BBL. I can tell. Or fake biceps. I can tell, right? But fitness world, you cannot fake it. Nobody can give it to you. You have to develop the discipline to go out and do it. And the world will reward you for that with respect. Women will respect you more. Men will respect you more. People will be more attracted to you in the business world. And your boss will respect you more. Your colleagues will respect you more when you take care of you. So yes, being a little bit selfish is okay, because you need that extra boost of confidence, that extra self-esteem, so that you can be better for your friends and you can be better for your family. So for example, guys, if you're like, hey, wifey, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. and I need to go to the gym for me. And she gets upset because she's like, oh, you're going to wake me up in the morning. I hear your blender going off, or I hear you're rustling around in the cabinets or whatever, all that shit that females do. You need to address it. Yeah, okay, but I'm sorry, but no, I have to get up for me. So I'm sorry if that affects your sleep a little bit, but if I don't, then I lose self-esteem and self-respect for myself. And when you do that, when that happens, that's not good for nobody, right? It's not good for you. It's not good for her. It's not good for your kids. It's not good for other relationships. It's not good for your career. So whatever you have to do to make sure that you are taking care of you first. All right? So, like I said, it's okay to be a little selfish. And one last thing I wanted to talk about is with the mindset. When you're lifting, you also have to cultivate and sculpt your body based on your mindset. So you need to have a clear image of what you want. Maybe find a picture of the perfect body that you like, how the abs are, the chest. And some people like a little bit more thickness. Some people want to be more chiseled. So you want to look like a long distance runner, great. If you want to look like a sprinter, great. If you want to look like a bodybuilder or a power lifter, you need to know what you look like, what you want to look like. And then when you're working out, you want to focus on that muscle and squeezing it as hard as you can, okay? And focusing on it. And whenever you're doing your triceps, you want to focus on not this, just this one, but this one back here, right? When you're doing your shoulder stuff, you want to focus where you're supposed to be focusing on with your mind. And that's why when a trainer comes and they touch that muscle or whatever while you're working it, it allows you to squeeze a little bit harder in that area, because it's all about the squeeze and the mindset. So, because look, too, you can always do some more reps. When you feel like you're going to failure, you can usually do one or two more. So you got to push yourself past failure and to failure to exhaust the muscles. So that's going to take mindset. So for example, when I'm doing 5 sets of 10 and I'm on my 5th set and I'm doing, 80, 90 pound dumbbells, and I'm at 5 reps and I have 5 more to go. What I tell myself is, if I can go halfway, I can go all the way. If I can go halfway, I can go all the way. If I can go halfway, I can go all the way. And I get my 10 reps. Now look, if you fall short at 8 or 9 reps because it's a little heavy, no problem. So that's how you can gauge when you're getting stronger, is when you can finish that 5th set of 10, whatever weight you're at, and you're like, boom, last week I couldn't get it, or 2 weeks ago I couldn't get that 10th rep. So boom, I'm making progress. And then the next week, go up a couple pounds, or finish those sets of 10 for a few weeks and then start to go up a little bit. So hope that helps, guys. Got to have our mindset right to not only advance in the fitness world and with our results and all that, but in life. And you do that by taking time for yourself, reading books, listening to videos. And if you're in this group, you're one of those people. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.